So just a little disclaimer that I want you guys to understand. The video you're about to watch, I started working on this knife last Saturday, and I spent a good chunk of the day. Kaisers are kind of a pain to disassemble. They really are. They used a ton of Loctite. So I just kind of wanted to let you guys know this auction is going to start higher than retail for that knife, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I think the auction should start at about what I think that the amount of time I put into it costs. So if you I understand if you guys don't have the money to do it. I would just appreciate if you can't afford to, what am I saying here? If you can't afford to purchase a knife, find Bob Wanamaker's GoFundMe and just do what you can. That's all I'm asking. These auctions are to get a big chunk for him, so he has a big chunk. But as far as his GoFundMe, that would be something that would trickle in that I think would be awesome. All you have to do is go to GoFundMe and type in Bob Wanamaker, W-A-N-A-M-A-K-E-R. And it will take you right to his GoFundMe. But at any rate, let's take a look at what I did today. I had already done some work on it a good bit last week, and I realized that it wasn't going anywhere. Things weren't working out the way I wanted, so come evening, I was like, screw it, I'm going home. But hey guys, stay tuned to stick around to the end of the video. I think it came out awesome. I really do. And I did my wedding ring green. So, all right, guys. See ya at the end of the video.
All right, good morning, guys. So I just wanted to give you an update. Yesterday, I did not get that video posted. It kept ending in errors. This is going to be the next auction knife. I actually started on it. It did not end up the way I wanted. I was trying to mask off some stuff. This is a Kaiser Critical. Now, this knife is going to be pretty cool. So this knife is going to be the next one that's up for auction to benefit Bob Wanamaker at Helltown Knives. I have some ideas on what I'm doing. I already got the blue. There's going to be something special on this. And then there's going to be some uniqueness here. So, but the thing is, it just didn't work out last week when I was starting it. I was going to try and do some of it yesterday, but I had to finish a knife. There are at least 2 more knives that I'm going to do for auction for this, but I'm going to probably video some of the steps on this and show you how it's going. I'm going to try and get this all done today so that I don't want to try and mess with anything tomorrow. So, all right, guys, I'll be back in just a moment. All right, guys, so this is kind of before and after. This is not the final color. This is going to be different. So I want to do something interesting. So I'm going to find a way to maintain that blue, that high voltage blue in there. And then we're going to do something else. So stand by to stand by. I have an idea. So I can't get the masking agent to stick in here the way I want and keep it polished, but there is a tool that I believe will allow me to hit those chamfers on drill press, bring that back up, maybe not as polished, but at least clean it up, take off the oxide layer I'm forming, and then go back and do the blue over top. So it's gonna wind up being blue first. So let's see. I tried a couple times to get the masking agent down in there. It just won't, it doesn't want to stick. It's too smooth. It just comes off when you try and obscure it from, because you got to get everything. So, all right, guys. All right, guys, I have started on the blade. I'm not using the gimbal. It's just a pain in the butt every once in a while to hook up. So the blade, I've started. It's already been blasted. The handle scales have already been blasted. We're going to do some fancy on this. This is probably going to be black, tumbled, and then yellow, kind of to go with the bronze theme of this. So, all right, guys, we'll come back. We'll see what this blade looks like. All right, guys, we're getting there. So I have my two-tone pocket clip, orange peel, focus, orange peel all around. pivot collars are bright blue, and the scales, those blades are just, that blade is coming out, it's gonna get tumbled. I did gold on the gold, like yellow, polished yellow ceramic on the pivot. The back spacer is going to be the extreme black, which comes out really, really shiny. And the scales are in here. I know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do high voltage bronze and then clean out that pivot point. So bronze is not gonna quite match the, I'm gonna have to probably redo the pivot. We'll see how it marries up, but we'll see. So, scales are getting ready to get anodized. Blade is in the tumbler. Back spacer is baking. I did a yellowish gold coating on the pivot, and I'm thinking that we're just about there. All right, guys, it still needs cleaned up a little bit, and because the way I had to do the colors on this, I used high voltage bronze. It kind of comes out a little different. The pocket clip no longer matches, so the pocket clip is going to be done differently. It's going to pretty much match this. The top is going to be orange peel blue to match the collars, those areas. The hardware is being done, well, the pivot screw itself is being done a light kind of a gold, and then the pocket clip is going to be cool. The rest of the parts are in ovens. That's almost done. This one is just kind of drying off. It's going to be gold and black. So I already tumbled it, so we'll see how that comes out. Hey guys, I had to redo the pocket clip because it just didn't quite match. So I matched the colors on the pocket clip to the colors on the scale. The back spacer is now done. It is in black. I've got to get that put back together. Pivot collars are still the right color. The only thing we've got left to do is get that blade out of the oven, and we can start putting this back together, and we'll see what she looks like. All right, guys, all the parts done. The gold came through a little on this. It is kind of along the same lines as the colors, the scales. Everything is pretty much ready to go back together, and then I just got to sharpen it.
Well, after a bunch of hours and frustration and starting over, and basically I tried 3 different things on this. We're going to take a look at the finished product. I'm pretty happy with it. So this is going to be going up for the charity auction for Bob Wanamaker. There's a total of 4 knives, I think, is what it's going to be. I've done 2 already. There's 1, and I think there's another coming. I'm not sure. But it's going to be a little bit before I do another one. I have to focus on getting some stuff done for me to get money. So, but like I said, this is something I could do to you guys' knives. It's not that big a deal. But this knife, I'm pretty proud of how it came out. So let's turn this around and take a look.
All right, guys, so it's over here. That's how she came out. Black back spacer. Blue accents on the inside of the speed holes. Blue pivot collar. Oh, now I got it all wet. Orange peel blue on the surface of that. High voltage bronze to match. And a black and yellow blade. It still needs to be sharpened. It's going to get some sharpening done on it, and the auction will probably go live. I don't know. We'll probably give it a day for me to get all the sharpening and everything done. I've got a bunch of stuff, and I've got a video that I'm going to put up that is going to go to the Patreons first, but it's knives that I have for sale. They were sent to me by a guy. He asked me if I could put them up for sale. Man, that matched up real well. It's hard sometimes to match the pocket clip to the scales. A lot of times they don't want to match in color. So, all right, guys. Yep. I appreciate everything. I appreciate you guys sticking around with me.
I appreciate the fact you guys have opened your pockets for this charity that we're working on here. And yeah, I'm gonna get yesterday's video. I didn't realize that it failed to load to YouTube. So when I get home, I'm probably gonna load both of these videos up to YouTube. The one yesterday, I went with my daughter ice skating early in the morning, and that's all it is. It's just ice skating. I think I said that in a live feed. But Yeah, guys, that's probably the most work I've put into anodizing a knife. That was not easy. It's taken me 2 weeks now. I basically took 2 full Saturdays to do that knife. So keep that in mind when the bidding starts. I am going to start it a little high. That knife is not, I'm not going to start it at retail. I'm going to start it at $400, just like I did the other one. The minimum I want to do for this guy is $400 on any of them. So, and Tony just texted me because I sent him pictures. Tony Mador, the guy that sent me the knife, he's like, God damn it, now I'm going to be bidding on my own knife when it goes up for auction. So, guys, I appreciate it. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate everything. T-shirts, those T-shirts may happen. There's been a few of you guys that have said interest. There's at least going to be the ones for the guys up here that I hang out with. And, you know, it's kind of cool. Maybe we'll just start doing that. We'll start putting up crazy sharp shirts, and it's got my information on the back and things like that. I'll get some word of mouth stuff going that way. So, all right, guys, thanks for sticking around with me. Thanks for spending your Saturday with me. You guys take it easy. I'll see you next time.